So getting a scholarship in Canada is not easy, especially at the undergraduate level, but it is possible. So we're going to do this statistically to hit the jackpot. We're going to apply to every single opportunity so that we can maximize our chances. So I highly recommend that you subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of those opportunities. And in this video, we'll be talking about the University of British Columbia. So UBC is a highly esteemed university, and they have 3 scholarships for international students that we will be discussing in this video. First, we have the Callan McCallan International Leader of Tomorrow Award. Second, we have the Donald Waring International Student Award. And thirdly, we have the Vantage One Excellence Award. And up to 7 students from each high school or college around the world can be nominated for these scholarships. And this is important. We'll come to that in a minute. But first, let's understand what they include. All your expenses, tuition, fees, living expenses, these will all be totaled and taken into consideration. And then your grades and financial situation will be evaluated. And if you're found eligible, you will have full coverage. So not only your studies will be paid for, but you will also be able to get some money to keep in your pockets. But of course, as we mentioned, there are 3, and each student can only be nominated for 1. For the KMILT award, it's all about having good grades. So the higher your grades, the better your chances for getting this award. As for the DWIS, that is more about hardships. You have to show that, yes, your grades are high, but also that there are some obstacles stopping you from pursuing your degree back in your country. Or you could also show your passion for a field of study that's just unavailable, like maybe say biotechnology is not available in your country. As for the third and final one, that's the VOE. And this one is for the students who do not have sufficient English to actually study in the university. So they will receive assistance with their English and with their studies. So basically, if your country is a mess, definitely try going for the DWIS. If not, then the KMILT. I personally don't know anyone that has gone for the VOE. However, since you're watching this video, I'm assuming that your English is good enough for you not to be eligible for the VOE. So now, how to apply? First, you will apply to the university through the application site that is linked in the description box down below. And the application period starts around the fall and ends at around the very beginning of January. But the earlier you apply, the better. And then you apply for your scholarship, also in the same time period. Only this needs to be done by your school, or you can assist some of your teachers to get it done for you. Because these need to be submitted in the names of both one of your teachers and your administrator or counselor. So the administrator needs to create a nominator account in the nominator application site I have linked in the description box down below. And there, the nominator will invite a referee who is going to be one of your teachers. And your teacher will then receive an email, and the email will contain a link, and through that link, the teacher is to submit a recommendation for you. And then you will also receive an email telling you to fill out your financial information, which will also be initiated by the nominator account, because the nominator account is the one that actually applies for your scholarship. As for the application fee, if you are nominated for the DWIS award, you actually do not have to pay it, but an email will be sent from the nominator accounts. And for more details about that email, do check the PDFs linked down below. There'll be one PDF for the application fee and one PDF for the details of the scholarship application. Now, I understand that this is going to be a very difficult process, especially if you are going to have to intensely help your teacher and administrator to complete this process. However, if you are just handling the student part, it's actually a very straightforward procedure. And that's it really, just a few days of hard work, and it definitely can pay off. But it does not end here. If you want to make sure to get a Canadian scholarship, you have to consider the other opportunities as well. And my goal here is to make sure that you're able to get at least one of them. So that's why I will be covering as many of those scholarships as I possibly can in the coming few days. So if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe so that you can see every single one of them. And if you have any questions whatsoever, let me know in the comments down below.